Okay, now we have audio.
I still think a bingo card is necessary.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, but that means we have to actually put it together. And
I put one together.
We're done.
Wait,
you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. It works. Cool. Okay.
Wow, that is a big delay.
All right.
It's fine.
So,
All right, yeah, we're back with Death Stranding. Hello. Elizabeth doesn't like that his zipper is off center.
Yes.
Oh, he's not even wearing shoes. Oh, he's in like a...
Yeah, we're like
he's in his bedroom.
Where's... It's not his bedroom. It's like he...
It's his hotel room.
Yeah.
I mean, with what he
wears
does...
socks in hotel rooms.
With what he does, he probably needs to hang him out to dry.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Plus, he took a shower.
He doesn't want trench foot. That is a really dumb tattoo on his hand.
Yeah.
It's one of Norman Reedus's.
That's right.
Yeah.
They just copied it.
Yeah.
Norman, have some respect for yourself.
Anyways, so I found out while he was setting things up that you can move, you can like change these images, and you can do things to them. So this is now her front picture.
I need context.
That's Norman Reedus.
Oh.
That's the context.
You figured out you could crop it?
Well, you can move them and all that. So if you wanted, very uncanny valley.
But you gotta just do the eyes.
Eyes are the only thing that seems somewhat normal.
So that's something I've learned that you can do. Because I was sitting here messing with this one, and I accidentally I accidentally did that, and I was like, "Oh, it moves! Cool."
Anyways,
He
Elizabeth
just
was
side-eyed that.
what?
Side-eyed when you said...
Anyways, Death Stranding.
yeah,
I'm gonna go to bed and then.
the stranding of death.
I hate that.
Would that wake you up or give you nightmares?
Why not both?
Oh, right.
For some reason, that light got changed.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it was bugging me.
It was like, it's weirdly bright over
Yeah,
there.
I was thinking that when I came out. It bugged me, so... Yeah, we're good. You bored? Usually when people ask you something, you're supposed to answer. That's how conversations work.
Are those all your weapons?
No, those are all box. Well, yes.
I mean, kind of.
They're
yeah.
box weapons.
Feels good.
/ armor.
Nice. This is like the same as it was.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a
got
sequel.
Situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport.
We're in Mexico.
Chiral density
Yeah.
is higher than anticipated.
Yeah, this is Death Stranding in
This may
Mexico.
be due to the gateway just now, but we've identified a new
We're
BT
putting
in the
Mexico
vicinity of
together.
the lab. However,
Sans
we have
cartels.
no BB pods on hand. I know you've got
Unless
drones,
he's
but
putting
without
together a
pod,
cartel
you're gonna
to
struggle
run
determine
Mexico.
Exactly
Maybe.
where the BTs are.
Don't worry.
That might be the
Close
twist.
enough, I should be able to see 'em.
It's like some weird
Seems like my
BT
dunes level or
cartel.
whatever went up
We
recently.
haven't seen a single
Steer me in
BT
the right
yet.
direction.
Yeah, it sounds like
I can
we're
take care
about
of the
to.
rest.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah?
it's just because you
That's
haven't
awesome.
gotten through the training session.
By the way,
Well,
we
in the
finished
first game,
preliminary
the
assessment of
BTs
the
were like the
detected
first thing
in the
that
vicinity of the
happens.
research lab. And we've
Like,
prepared
That was like
some
that-
weapons
setting the
should be
mood.
effective
Now
Well-
everybody knows.
You're a pro.
Well, yeah,
I
but
know
then
you
there
can
was
handle this.
also that was like part of the tutorial was avoiding BTs.
Well, maybe this is
We've
now
issued
the
you a number
tutorial
of blood
section about
grenades. They use an activate.
BTs.
But like that was like the first 20 minutes of the game.
Your other weapon.
Is what I'm saying. And we went through an entire
All
stream
right,
without
Go
seeing.
ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief
All he
you on
did
the
was
details
punch
while
some
you check
people
your
with the
map.
box
And go through
and go through a sandstorm.
So maybe learn sandstorms first.
All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you also have cargo for the research lab with
Oh,
you,
we need to
take care
go.
not to let it get damaged by the
And you go
time
through my
fall
blood
or in
at
any
people.
fights with BTs.
Very well.
An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that
Hey, I wore the
vicinity.
right shirt today.
If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs
Oh,
that may
'cause
be
ghosts.
pursuing you.
I'm
And
excited.
if you stash your backpack in a timefall
Oh,
shelter,
we're going to.
you can rest
Vegas.
easy knowing your
Vegas one, yeah.
cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full
Yeah,
attention
it's-
to dealing
gonna
with
be
any
fun.
threats. So
I'm
if you got
excited.
room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC. You're the
Yeah. And we'll be in Vegas. But we can't. We can't do the thing we talked about last time we were in Vegas.
Yeah, that's not possible. I will never do that again. Actually, I still have some. Like, it still happens.
Weird.
I
but
can make
okay.
it come back.
Let's not do that.
No, I would not. I would.
Order accepted.
Yeah. Do you remember what we were talking about?
Last time we were
Yeah. That
On
that
Fremont?
stupid that
Selling that drink?
Thank you, Sam.
He doesn't remember.
mama's milk drink.
there? Oh, yeah. I did that. Yeah, no, that's what I thought you were
The
talking about.
original titty milk.
Yeah. What's that?
Take care.
Except it won't. Except it tastes like crap.
What? It's very sweet. Thank you very much.
With vodka?
Oh, that would be
Yeah, that was right. We were going to put it with vodka.
That was the thing.
I forgot about that. What would make that? I mean, that would not make a good outfit. No.
Well, yeah, that's the point. It's a stupid
I mean, it might
alcoholic
work with,
drink
like,
to sell
Kahlua.
on the side of the road.
Yeah, but I
Kahlua.
don't even. I
Yeah,
think
but
it's a
I
good
mean,
way-
but we're talking about making it like intentionally bad.
I
Like
was thinking
the most
we-
Vegas thing ever. So it's just like,
I was thinking
cheap,
we wouldn't
crappy
even have
vodka.
To add alcohol to it.
well, we would have offered a virgin version. He said ironic. It's virgin.
Because why was that happening? Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Had a little lamb.
And so was Jane.
Who?
Jane the Virgin.
Who the hell is Jane the Virgin?
Watched that show while we was in Denver.
Oh, it's a TV show.
Yes. It's about a girl.
I don't
who's
wa- I don't know- I don't watch that
artificially
crap.
Inseminated when she goes to get an annual appointment, and she's never had one before. She's gonna go and get married, and she goes to an appointment for that, and the doctor was like really tired and taking some medication, and in artificial.
Well,
inseminated the wrong
on the
person.
bright side, she's gonna get one hell of a payout from the
Let's say
lawsuit.
she's
Well,
never
she,
gonna
if
have
I
to-
remember right, she ended up like marrying or dating the guy that artificial.
Either way, she's gonna get one hell of a payout from the lawsuit. That's a pretty severe malpractice lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
that's a slam dunk
Well,
lawsuit.
and they were going to artificially inseminate with sperm that was not even approved to. They are.
That's like a super good lawsuit.
Because I guess the guy had like cancer or something. It was his last chance of having children, only chance.
That's like shutting down the hospital level
Yeah.
of lawsuit.
I mean, I never finished. I watched like 5 episodes. That's the preface.
I mean,
of
it
the whole
sounds
thing.
like a dumb show, but
Well, of course, it's like, you know, Heart of Dixie or another one your sisters watched while you lived at home growing up.
I didn't pay attention to what crap they were watching. It all blurred together. Like 90% of the stuff my mom and sisters watched all just was in this one single homogenized thing.
Here's the thing. Knowing things like that gives you bonus points with girls. Like, you could have totally been. Doesn't matter. I married you anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where were you going with
Yeah.
that? You totally could
Do,
have been
do
with
I
your
need?
sisters.
Do I?
Like,
Do we need to go back to the onion story
Shush.
where you lied? You told me you ate a raw onion instead of
I
telling
came
me
up
you
with-
went
I
to
came up
In and
with
Out.
that story on the fly. It was not my best story.
You know what helps you with people? Not telling them you ate a raw onion instead of In-N-Out.
Tonight you were talking so loud at dinner. I felt so bad for the Gordons. Because they come from a very quiet household.
Okay, well,
So that's why I came.
then don't invite me places.
No. Right now I'm worried about the kids upstairs.
Fine, we'll just talk really quiet.
Oh my goodness. Maverick.
Gonna be an ASMR channel now. Because my wife... No, go away!
No, so tonight Maverick was yelling across the table. I was like, Maverick, come around the table and talk to you.
Like whispered to her? Oh. I actually need to go turn the
I'm
volume.
trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
There's the whale, yep.
Here we go! Do you have any weapons? Oh, you have hermetic grenades? Hermaphrodite grenades?
They're not even my blood anymore. You're not a synthetic.
Must have heard Jonathan Ferguson's complaints. Just guy on YouTube. They're talking about the guns and weapons, and he found out that they have guns and weapons that use his bodily fluids. He's dead, Jim. But, yeah, but what? That does make sense though, because Lou's like a toddler now. I'm so confused. Is that a void out?
I believe it is.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm intrigued now, though. That'd be crazy if I could void out every time I die.
Well, it probably just dumps you in a random spot, like nearby.
Because
but,
like it did in the first game.
yeah, but like what I'm getting at is like I think that was that's already part of the map, and you just
was
hadn't gotten there yet.
out, yeah. Because I came in from the other side.
What was this one? That's right. Thanks, I didn't do anything to it.
No, but this cut works really well because you get the long curls on top, but then your sides aren't too long.
Okay. You approve. She'll never know I'm growing out a Joe Dirt mullet. But you wouldn't, because that would make a mess. You could, but you won't. I hope you know all of the mods are telling at work are telling me to do it.
You're gonna listen to mods?
Yeah. They're like, dude, do it.
Sounds like not great influences in life. I mean, Jacob, every time you curl your hair.
You like the one you were talking to. You talked to his wife, apparently.
Good evening, Sam.
Yeah, the redhead guy. Yeah.
Welcome, Sam.
I just make
Security
fun of mods
measures
because
lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted
Anyway.
inside
I do feel bad for him because they basically take
Your orders and
the
requests.
only time they ever talk to anybody is when they're
when
pissed
something's
off.
wrong, yeah.
So like, anytime they talk to a customer, the customer is like laying into them, and they're like, "All right." Yep. Because literally their job is when something gets escalated, it goes to them and they figure out, or they get someone on the case.
You still in one piece, buddy?
So
Anyway,
literally the only time they talk to people is when shit has hit the fan.
Yeah.
So they didn't do much in the way of training.
Well, I know how to.
I know.
It's-
There's just,
void out
It
took out the BT threat. And a good chunk of land along
I think I was supposed to not win.
yeah, that could be a thing too.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying attention to how close you were paying attention to everything, but it's possible it's like a scripted, like it sneaks up on you, and it just explains.
Which very-
is referring back
Would have
to
been a
the whole
shame
thing,
if that
but
void
hold
out
on,
took
either
you
way,
out
I don't
before
know.
we could catch up.
And it just explains the idea of repatriating or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably what it was teaching how to repatriate. Because they are kind of making this friendly for someone to jump into.
But it could also be Hideo Kojima like, you played the first game, you know this.
No, he's always been good. Like,
Yeah.
all the Metal Gears teach you how to play Metal Gear.
No. I just looked it up. You can't kill the first BT boss.
Oh, alright, well, whatever. I didn't.
So if you beat him, you beat him. If you don't, you don't.
Well, I didn't, so... Sucks to be me.
Oh my gosh! I think that does trigger a void out. Look at the
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
if you look at the map, there's a void out there.
Either that or it was one of those, like, branching paths kind of thing.
Well, no, like because it shows the map showed your path, and your path went right into the middle of the void out, and then cut you, and then it disappears and
Death
cuts
Stranding
over.
2 is longer than the first
I was a
one.
Bridges employee, reporting directly to
Yeah.
Deadman. So
Yeah, we're
when
gonna
I
be
was
playing
offered
this
the
for a minute.
opportunity to collaborate with him here,
That
studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped
Oh.
at the
Or
chance.
until Jake gets the
And here I am.
I take it home.
And now, you're here too. You actually
I mean,
couldn't have
I
found a
liked
better
the first
time.
one.
Shortly before your arrival,
I just don't want to
density
play them.
levels started to climb.
So this is the
Hitting
way I'm playing them,
significantly
is by
higher
watching you
ranges
play
than
it.
before.
Perfect, because I want to play them.
It's indicative of an imminent giant
Because
BT
personally,
attack.
I don't have the
I've
patience
shared
for.
with you some MP bullets that should be
FedEx
very effective
delivery
against
boy.
BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it
Okay.
down.
Death Stranding 2.
It's hard to know when this giant BT is
Who's
going
Cliff?
to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a
Cliff?
potential
I think that's
fight.
Mads Mikkelsen,
That's
isn't it?
both mine
Oh, it is.
and Dead
It
Man's recommendation.
You
We'll
know
keep you
anything about
posted,
Cliff?
Sam.
I don't want
Yeah,
to spoil
that
anything.
he's...
I don't know if it's from this game
He's
or not.
he's from the first game. Yeah.
Oh, so he's not in this game.
He might be.
He might be, but he's technically dead, and his ghost is theoretically at peace.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was at the end.
Oh, yeah. Void outs can occur when Sam is caught by a catcher BT and unable to escape.
Nice.
Void outs eliminate everything in the radius and leave a crater full of BTs. That's pretty rad, actually.
That's a new...
That's a very new mechanic.
Yeah.
Because before you just go back and find your stuff.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. So don't get overloaded. Well, okay, now I want to know. Can you void out the whole map?
It'd take a while, but I don't see why not.
But I feel
It's
like
been
this
too
is something
long,
that
Sam.
Get Out Game would do.
You were a good friend to me.
What?
Not Get Out Game.
One I
Hey,
could
look,
never
Guillermo del
forget.
Toro.
The guy that breaks games.
Oh, let's game it
get
out.
Game it out. I could
Which
see
is
that
why I
being.
took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors
the
were sent to
hologram of
scan for your
Guillermo del Toro.
biometric data. That's simple enough.
Man, you can really tell that Sam has made some character growth because he tried to hug him.
Right?
Now this was originally
He would have
a
punched him in the face in
geophysics
Death Stranding 1 if
Yeah.
he even
established with a
suggested
study
a hug.
of earthquakes.
But it is his, it's basically because of him that
And for that reason,
that
it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes,
Lou
tar currents,
Yeah.
and plate
survived.
kings.
So
As well, I discovered. As
Well, yeah,
research on
like
the other side.
it makes sense for his character, like for an arc.
Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab.
The square hole.
Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is
I wish I would
entirely
have
cut
bought
off
the
from us
special
by a
edition
tar
of the
belt.
first game.
And so we have no idea what's
He
going
got a
on
little
down there.
BB pod.
Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own.
Oh, you weren't here for
The
that
researchers here were
conversation
trying
last
to
night.
establish contact
where I was
with the
like,
rest of the world.
I hate it. I'm warming up
Well
to
equipped to do
kids.
so, as the facility had once been used to
Yeah,
launch research
I
satellites.
That
That's
picture.
why.
That picture I sent you earlier.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
his new thing.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
tried to
He's
launch a
always like,
variety
I
of
need to
probes and
fix my
drones in the
tractor.
hope of
Oh,
And then
under the-
he'll grab
so
he'll grab a
cute.
ratchet and then climb underneath
Where
and then
did
With no
just
success.
I guess it
make
was
stuff.
from you.
The Earth you see is
work.
shrouded in
And
a
I
thick
guess
layer of
seeing me
chiralium
work on the Jeep.
that renders electronics
Well,
inoperable.
I've never climbed under my Corvette. I don't think
they
I could
tried sending
physically
ships
fit
across
under
the
that
ocean.
Corvette.
Unless you saw me climb under the Alto last night.
Oh, yes.
I doubt it.
He's
But
been
that
talking
failed
about
too.
needing to fix it for a long
The
time.
high
but he
concentration
can't
of
climb
chiralium in
inside.
open water proved too
He's just
corrosive,
doing the next best thing.
invariably causing them
And he's
to
seen you look under. Yeah, you
sink.
worked under the He's just seen you work on cars.
But then the researchers found some rather rare birds
Well,
on
and
their
I'm sure
doorsteps.
there's some stuff he's
Birds
watched
not
or
native
something,
to
or
the
Probably.
Like I have watched some Top Gear
Night
stuff
bird,
with him.
night
Yeah,
bird.
yeah.
And that, my friend,
Flippy.
was just the beginning.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Not far from the
He's
lab, they
lived enough
discovered
life
a
to have seen
strange
things.
anomaly.
Talking like
Well,
he's got PTSD.
The
or
surrounding
something.
area
He's seen things.
His just experience. Like he probably knows things that we don't realize he knows.
Yeah.
beautiful. The researchers would later dub the
Look
anomaly
at all
a
those
plate
square
gate.
hole objects.
But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, the kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America. Like the
Hideo
birds.
Kojima, that was a very Kojima written thing.
To
there.
confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate.
It's a little. It's a little.
The soil samples they
box.
collected were
Box
consistent with
with
the
feet.
archived geological data
like
from the
the
southern hemisphere.
robots I used to send in the first one. I want
Not
one of those
long after,
so bad
several
right
men
now.
and women came through the gate. They
With the
spoke
robot
English,
or the little toy?
The little
and they
toy.
confirmed that they had indeed
It's like, I
come
mean,
from
that would be
far
pretty
away
rad to
Australia.
have a robot that I
too.
could,
We finally knew.
you know,
world
if
outside
like I'm
North
at
and
work
Central
and I need
America
something, I could just
has
have the
survived.
robot bring it to me.
Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for
another baby.
chiral network expansion.
So they just
After they
raised
had
a
first
question
installed surveillance
that
equipment,
I
that
didn't
is,
think
so that the
needed.
gate could be monitored from
They just
Mexico.
so this is. I'm
Necessity
assuming
for
this is
days,
a. I just
Australia
assumed this
not
was a
yet
global
connected to the chiral
phenomenon.
network.
But then he's like, Australia
ECA may
experienced the
not
Death
have
Stranding too.
dreams of
So
conquest
is it
and
just
control,
limited
but
to
they
North
aren't about
America?
to let just anyone use the gate.
I
Indeed,
didn't.
that's
know.
one of the reasons they were so determined.
Because
to
I
connect
figured it was
Australia
just
to
the whole
network in the first
planet.
place.
Like, because that just makes sense.
Well,
But he said that like,
I
oh yeah,
suppose
They
that's all I have
didn't
to
know
say
if
about
it
the
did.
plate gate.
That's a good point because there
There's
was
something
a lot
else
of
that I need to tell you, though.
broken communication.
yeah.
So
Something.
maybe they.
But
were
like,
far
I
more important.
would think that the assumption is it's happening all over the planet because
Mind if I pause it
there's
here?
no real
I have to go take a shower.
reason why it would be limited to a geographic area.
Gatequake detected.
I don't
Sam,
know.
a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Damn it! I should have gotten the Leslie Nielsen line. I just want to tell you all good luck. We're all counting on you.
Manifestation imminent. Access the delivery terminal to make preparations for combat.
The bullets are effective against BTs. Good.
There's nothing wrong with
No. No, there's not.
Oh my gosh.
And big BT.
Or is this the day the Earth stood still?
Oh, it's him. Isn't it?
Oh, is this?
It's Higgs.
Douchebag guy from the first mask and Troy the most Harrison Ford person that did Harrison Ford. The voice actor.
The guy's name, the character. It also might be a president.
Take that, split lip. I need to get some Sergeant Johnson quotes on this. Dirty hinge heads.
There's that.
Oh no, he's puking. He's got acid reflux or something.
I don't know.
About this scene. Oh, tentacles. There you go. Thank you.
I Did you go and like collect stuff before you went out?
He grabbed one assault rifle. Or maybe that's all they had. He's like, we've got some weapons for you. You got an assault rifle. Thanks. Pee on him!
Oh, blood grenade.
I mean, oh wait, so behind you. There's people throwing you things.
That's right, they do that.
I'm so confused. Why do they do that?
It's like, it's hard to explain in a way that you'll understand. So there's an online mechanic where, like, I don't know if it pulls things from, like, other people, but like, it gives you gamer tags. So it's like
Should not have gotten in the water.
supposed to be other players giving you things, but it's not.
Oh, I was trying to remember how to do this.
I really like that the first thing you fight effectively is a boss fight. I feel like in MGS1, if the first thing you do is fight Sniper Wolf or something.
Hey, you actually fight Wolf pretty sure.
Yeah, but you fight a lot of other people first.
Really?
Like guards and stuff, if you suck.
I guess the real first, like, actual combat is if you do the stealth side of things.
So it-
is when all breaks out.
But like, if literally the first thing that happens is you run into Ocelot or you start fighting Vulcan. Oh, the tank.
The tank, and then
Yeah, because I always think of the
machine.
yeah, the one where you just spam yeah, when you kill a BT, it turns gold, and then
Turns out the chiral crystals.
yeah.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, it's like currency or
Sam, this is
some
Alex.
resource.
You did it.
I can't remember. What
We've
it's used
confirmed the
for.
chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local
Is it
chiral
currency?
density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now.
So are you?
Tartar.
You saved a
So
lot
did
of
you
lives
collect
by
it
killing
already?
that
Tartar
monster.
for
Collect
ink.
it.
We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
I'm armed to the teeth.
Wait, so did you already collect it, or do you need to collect it?
Collect one.
The
The
crystals.
currency.
The crystals, it looks like it's been collected. Oh, no. It's not really. It's kind of currency. It's not like currency. It's you use it to make stuff.
It's a crafting resource.
Yeah, exactly. It's for the when you use the PCC.
It's like wood or stone for bark.
You need a certain amount of power.
There's one all the way over there. Why is that? That's fine.
They do just randomly appear places.
Yeah. You'll be walking and just. Am I still going here?
You know what's interesting about Hideo Kojima games?
You lost cargo.
Even though this is a completely different game from Metal Gear. Like
there's
those running animations and sound effects sound exactly like a Metal Gear
there's a
game.
lot of Metal Gear in this. There's another sound here that's just the sound of like item selection in Metal Gear. It's the same sound.
Which makes me wonder why Konami hasn't gone after him for that. Because that sounds like the stupid thing they would do. That's the exact kind of stupid thing that Konami would try to pull. And go, you stole assets from us.
I need backstory. I have no idea what's going on here.
So Metal Gear was his game when he worked for Konami.
Yeah, the guy who made this game.
Got it.
Yeah.
Who's Hideo Kojima, who's my favorite game person, developer.
And then him and Konami had a massive falling out
Right
because
after Metal Gear Solid 5.
yep, because Konami is ran by a bunch of dimwits who do nothing but do drugs all day. Like basically, the running theme with Konami is if there's a right and wrong answer, 100% of the time they will pick the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Sorry, I was
that's-
saying the what to the guy sitting there clapping.
Yeah. But
Actually, 99.9% of the time, because there's once every like 5 years they'll like do something good, and then find a way to ruin it later. Because Silent Hill 2 remake was actually pretty good, from what I understand. A remaster, or whatever the hell they called it.
I have hope for Metal Gear Delta. So
see. The fact that Silent Hill 2 remaster was good makes me think Delta's gonna suck.
he's not in the first game.
No,
It's because he's found meaning in life.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is he seems to be smiling a lot.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about
Dude, I was trying to sleep.
After you left Bridges,
real
I
this
decided to do a little digging into BB-28. Alan, that is Luke. I found the BB
That's the
decommissioned
kind of thing
records.
he just pulled.
Now,
It's
according
like,
to them,
Alan.
BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be.
That's what I thought. It's a birthmark, not a tattoo.
Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from?
BB0.
Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up.
Oh,
We want Lou to live a long It's
Cue
natural
the
for
Aaron
children to be
Rodgers
afraid of
rant.
shots. Maybe
It's
this
okay.
will
My
help
kid
put Lou's
is-
mind at ease.
Immunized. I
Ours
couldn't.
is,
Of my affection.
well, two of them are.
You can collect it via the delivery
No,
terminal when you leave.
our kids are vaccinated.
I wonder how big Lou will get.
She has had vaccines.
Yeah, but they all expired a long time ago.
No,
Anyway,
that's the joke, because
there's one more
he was
thing I
making a
wanted to
joke
share
because
with
Aaron Rodgers, during COVID, said he
As
was
you know,
immunized, and everyone
Everyone is
naturally
meant to go to
assumed
their
he
own
meant
beach when they
vaccinated, but
die.
he's like, no, I've built up a natural.
But unlike most people,
And
And then he
I
got
wasn't
COVID.
born from-
like immediately.
I was born from an artificial womb.
And that's how Jordan Love got his first start.
Transplants provided the organs I never had.
Still waiting to see how Jordan
I
Love
was
goes crazy.
incomplete and had no beach, I
I mean,
believe.
we're probably gonna have to wait.
But
20
I
years.
wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to
That's the
study
Packer
the hog,
way. Act
hog,
normal
and
for
the
most of
beach.
your career and
I
then
threw
go
myself
crazy
into
at
my
the
work,
end.
Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just
'Cause
about
I
worn
don't
out.
think crypto scams will still be in
As a
vogue
doctor, I can
when
tell you,
it's time for him to go crazy.
I don't
I
have
don't know
long
why.
left.
It's been funny. I've been seeing a lot of skits on
I
like
devoted
TikTok
my
and a lot
remaining
of
time to
people like
Research.
you're you know
That's why I'm here, Sam.
POV,
Or I
you're
can
coming
focus on
out
the
to your
beach.
parents,
There's so much
and it's
data here, Sam.
being a robosexual.
On beach
They're
formation,
like, no
jumping
son
via
of mine,
beaches,
or
the
you know, no
relationship
daughter of mine's
between
gonna
the
date
beach
no
and
damn
playmates.
clanker. And it's
All the evidence
like,
could
Dad,
have
you
been
can't call him that. Quit being a robophobe.
Not enough to
It's-
solve every
it's
mystery,
so
perhaps,
funny.
but
You know,
enough for me to
there's
make an
actually a
incredible
song
personal discovery
about that
that I have a beach after
from
all. It doesn't matter how I was born.
oh,
I have
Scandroid.
lived as a human.
There's a Scandroid song
And
called
thus do I
Robots and
possess a beach
Robophobes.
like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a ha and a ka and a beach to go with them.
See, he's mad.
Lastly,
That's more of a sad smile.
I have a
think.
confession for you.
He's
Along
like a
with the
so
heartfelt
that guy's
apology.
like a Frankenstein's monster. He's not really alive per se. He's like a corpse that got brought to life.
I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand.
It's
I just
The
didn't know.
genetic thing where that makes it so you can
It was
see
only after I
ghosts.
found my
see the
beach
beaches.
that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
So that's how they're getting around having Guillermo del Toro.
Nice.
Yeah, they're killing him, basically. Well, because Guillermo del Toro is like a big Hollywood director,
he's very busy too.
so that's how they're getting around
Having
to pay him and deal with his schedule and all that. Because I'm actually surprised he was as big a part in the last game as he was.
right. Crazy how many celebrities are in this.
Did you know about this?
Because like actors make sense.
It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that man is gone.
Dead
But he
man
would
is
have been
dead.
pleased that you managed to
And?
extend the UCA network all the
So
way to
that's
his
two
lab.
that have died because there was
Thank
the
you, Sam.
twins, and one of them died.
Are we gonna get a sad goodbye from Heartman?
I guess I'm home.
I hope not. I like
The
Heartman.
baby's still wearing a
Missing little
bib
Luke,
that has
happy.
wings on it.
You know I am.
Because
Change it.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you, too.
I'm so
those are holograms.
Okay,
It's like FaceTime but better.
the holodeck.
And you can just drop in.
I don't think
His
she knows what a
zipper
holodeck is.
Still off center.
Well, yeah, it's the same pants.
I guess it.
It's like saying your stitching is still black. Well, it looks black in this lighting.
It's
It does look black in this lighting, so I'll give him that.
the TV. Let me see it.
Oh, it's the blue above you. And the pink.
You can zoom in on his nose, or her nose.
Perfect.
Love you.
You too. Thanks for mowing the lawn.
You'll have a much easier time with that
And for hanging the photos.
mower. By the
I
way,
didn't have a hard time with you.
well, you'll have a much easier time with this one because it weighs like half the weight. It's like half the weight of our old mower,
Self-propels better.
and it does that too. Yes.
Hey,
The tent tunnel thing.
it has to be around. I haven't seen it. Let's just
The only thing I could think of is maybe in the laundry room. Unless one of the kids put it in one of the cabinet things. Oh, could you feed Luna? Thank you. Your dog!
Except he's not here, so I assume...
He's off doing crazy things.
That usually means somebody else in the house grabbed him to hang out with him. Everybody in the house likes him, so. Oh yeah. He just went outside.
Okay. Sleep till morning. Yeah, I'll deal with it later. We've all had nights like that. See, hearing that, I keep thinking it's about to go into Anchors Away.
Sleep till evening. Just keep going.
Like, where is Sam? He left forever ago. Oh, I'm tired. Do it tomorrow.
Just,
Sam, you've been sleeping for 3 days. Ah!
you walk across the country. Sam, you did that years ago. I don't care.
Yeah, I was old. I was young then. Now I'm old. I was in my early 40s. Now I'm in my late 40s.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair
We already had those.
Just...
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
It's never that easy.
Alright, where's Troy Baker?
Yeah, right.
Commencing route creation.
What?
Where? Oh, you're going all the way up there. It's like, where are you trying to get to?
Delivery route
Oh, these are different.
Yeah, it's just an off-road slingshot.
Tri-cruisers are now available for fabrication.
Your favorite vehicle. I don't care what you say. Slingshots are kind of neat.
So expensive. That's my problem with them.
You think those are expensive? You should see side by sides,
Which are also stupidly expensive.
Let's import a Jimny and be done with it.
Right? Or a K-truck.
Oh no! The hubless wheels, those things are shit. Alright, now try not to hit every rock within driving distance.
Guess it's fully charged. Alright, let's go.
Hello! Hey! Anybody out there? Somebody lend me a hand. My name's Sam.
My name's Sam. Why is he talking so?
Still with the low roar.
Yeah, he still does like low roar.
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides me home. Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. Nobody knows. If they bothered to see from the cage to bite. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. Gotcha. But it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Waste of breath, a mindless stare.
It's bedtime.
Simply stone.
Claimed by the
Get out.
It was probably one of the things I hit one of their friends with in the face.
Just to wind up alone. But it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
Professor X.
just in an off-road wheelchair.
Yeah. Come to me, my X-Man.
It's just how it goes.
Is that your Charles Xavier impression? Come to me, my X-Man. Yeah. Sound more like Skeletor.
A little bit, but have you ever seen
No.
the 90s X-Men? That's what he sounds like. He kind of has a angry voice. Come to me, my X-Man. He doesn't go, that's
Come to me, my X-Man. Sounds so stupid. Like, X-Men Assemble, or X-Men to me. Those make more sense, but come to me, my X-Men.
Now remember.
That sounds like a villain.
Now remember, like, this was all written in the early 60s. So.
Yeah.
Like, that's how old X-Men is. It's like one of the OG Marvel comics. So. Like Hulk, Spider-Man, then X-Men.
Oh. Old writing. So amusing.
You know what's funny? I actually enjoy reading those more than modern comics.
Well, I mean, it's a lot easier to get past dated language or dated like mannerisms and dated language than it is bad writing. Because like I'll make fun of like 60s talk all day and night, but at least they knew how to write a story.
I was gonna say, it's not the best story, but you kind of have to think about it, especially if we're talking about comics. You gotta realize that comics were made for children.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's supposed to be cheesy. It's supposed to be like,
yeah, sure.
You know, come to me, my X-Man. You know?
But like, I can forgive like dated lingo,
Intrusion detected.
or dated
Intrusion
slang.
detected.
I can get
Level
past
5
that.
alert.
But
Multiple unidentified
bad
armed
writing is
hostiles
just
inbound.
infuriating.
Your shelter is under attack.
And that's what most things around like modern stuff. Like modern writing is just bad. And the slang in modern writing is going to be even more dated, I feel like. Like bussin'. God bots?
Who the fuck are these guys?
That's a good response, actually.
What the fuck?
I need to be more on point with this. A ladder.
Really? You can't traverse that?
Really? Yeah. Those are bigger than the wheels are. There you go. Just gotta get a running go.
I want onto the highway, okay? That's what I'm trying to do here.
Well, you're onto the highway, technically.
Yes.
The broken highway.
You know what? That'll work, actually.
Drive over top of the cars. Whee!
done.
Yeah. I need to get a bunch of Skeletor things in our sound. Got him. You'll never catch me, robots.
See, now I really need monster energy. I'm out here, like, in the dunes.
Yeah, going off jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically in the Nitro Circus now.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm Travis Pastrana.
I wonder what he's up to these days.
I know he was doing stuff with Hoonigan, but that was right before One died, so I'm sure Hoonigan's not a
Well, because Because, like, I feel like he got into, like, rally driving and cars like that because his body's too banged up to do dirt bikes these days. Because, like, Because, like, I was a huge fan of Travis Pastrana for years. And, like, the amount of stuff I've seen that man take, like, there's no way. Like, he's in for a very painful old age. Like, it's funny looking back on, like, I was watching Nitro Circus, like, the series. And it's funny because they made, like, the series, he just spends most of his time making fun of Andy Bell for being a washed up dirt biker. Because Andy Bell's, and he was only like 5 or 6 years older than Travis. And now he's older. I'm like, man, it's just funny looking back on this, knowing that he's older than Andy Bell was at that time. And he spent all that time just making fun of him like he was never going to get that old.
It's funny. Speaking of, we were talking about Top Gear earlier. Like, watching the earlier stuff makes me go, man, they have aged. And it just hasn't clicked in my head.
Oh, yeah, like, the last, like, 10, 15 years of their career, they kind of, like, froze in time for a little bit. But, yeah, you look at the 90s and, like, all their hair is, like, dark.
Yeah.
And you're like, I mean, except for Hammond. Hammond has aged the least out of them, I think. Because, yeah, I can't picture... Like, it's really hard to picture Jeremy and James without gray hair.
Nobody's home. Maybe outside.
Just outside.
That's not an exit. Cool. I wonder if they put it there, because like, somebody's gonna do that.
You should probably grab your guns.
Can't have gone too far from the shelter.
Well, this is a time. This is my gamer brain is screaming. Get every weapon you have.
Yeah. So I'm putting the climbing stuff away.
Might want some blood grenades too.
Oh, those are on me.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Oh, I should. These two backpacks fine. Stuff. there. That. Cool. Should be good to go.
That's a ways out there. I don't want to take the bike.
That?
Is that not your
no.
objective? Oh, those are your
Those are my
waypoints.
waypoints.
Okay.
He said it. They couldn't have gone far.
Come on, Sammy boy.
Can anybody hear?
Okay, so it's just a search area. I'm assuming that dark area to your left. Somewhere in there is what I'm assuming.
Well, that's where it wants me to go. There. So I'm just trying to remember. Wasn't there a thing where I could just first?
No, hold triangle.
Oh yeah. Okay, so just go the way I'm going.
Is that a flare?
No, that's from the chiral stuff. But it might be worth going to.
Oh, look, a dead person. Oh,
it's fragile.
It's fragile. This looks so goofy with those stupid glasses.
It does.
Like his glasses scream, "Sun's out, guns out" on the beach. But the scene is like really serious and sad.
I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
That was a little weird.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles.
Did her skin condition get fixed then?
Seems like it. I don't remember anything about that because she was like left out in the rain by Higgs.
Yeah, because that was like the whole thing of her character.
Yeah.
Did they just forget?
No. Kojima never I'm sorry.
Nope. Certainly not like that.
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
knew it was it. You called it.
I
You were
tried
just like,
to
okay,
jump us
where's
out of
Troy
here.
Baker? Oh, that sucks.
But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry.
A BT again? Or I guess not again.
Now.
But...
Yeah.
Must not carrying a bridge baby. I was carrying a BT baby
Can you hear me?
around.
Can you see me?
Damn. Hideo Kojima went hard with that. That was.
You can't.
I'm more like. I mean, it's more that they showed it. Like he showed it. Like that was way to go. That's pretty bold, Kojima.
That was gutsy.
It's not every day you see someone just like, yep, here's a dead baby.
Yeah, especially
Because usually it's just you see a gun and then hear a gunshot and then it fades to black. That's. Oof.
yeah.
That is
Especially after
pretty heavy.
Especially after playing the first game.
Mm-hmm. That is. Wow. Well, just in case we didn't have enough of a reason to hate Troy Baker.
Troy Baker might be one of the most evil villains in gaming right now. Like
Higgs, yeah.
Because he's just like lol void out. Like, even his patch says void out on it.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm. Why is everything growing?
I mean, it makes sense that they would do loot like that because they spent the last 3 hours like, oh, you have a happy life, everything's all sunshines and rainbows. Are those real BTs or
Yeah.
are those the security BTs?
Look at all the stuff on the ground.
But BTs don't grow plants, do they?
But they make this stuff happen, like all the floaty stuff.
Yeah, but you had that in front of your thing at the beginning of the game. Okay, but there's the beeping and stuff.
Well, that was I'm pretty sure those are real BTs. I'm not about to find out. I'm not about to go. I'm not going to pull one.
Are you real? Oh, that one's a big boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are 100%. No! Go away! Back!
Don't want to sign up for Amway.
You know, I actually know someone who's into Amway.
See, Lou's fine. Maybe. Lou also might be a trap. I could see Higgs using a baby as a trap.
There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou.
So that's how we're gonna go find Lou, huh? Lou, you down here somewhere? I feel like it doesn't want me to repatriate.
Ow!
Let's see what happens.
Don't like that.
Every time when I'm like, I think I'm finally getting a grip on Death Stranding, it goes Kojima on me again. It's a BT. Okay. We're kind of like that girl in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mama. That was her name.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me.
Both of them.
Come meet my crew, Sam.
Look here. It can't be.
That even looks like Rex. That's crazy. Like it's got like the nose and the things on the side. That was the whole episode? Oh. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be like a let's find Lou thing. Why am I in a silent movie?
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
What is nominal blood alcohol content?
I don't know, not anybody that I've ever pulled over in police set, well. They're always like...
Because nominal blood alcohol content is no blood alcohol content.
Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
Why am I in black and white? Why is it cold? Turn on the heater.
Am I Frost Giant now? Or?
Loki, is that you?
Lou is Loki.
Thor just... Troy Baker's just Odin.
You know what's funny? Because that wouldn't be the most... That wouldn't be the first game recently where a character randomly became Loki.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
I still want to know why we're in
Come on,
grayscale.
I'll help you get your bearings.
No,
This
why?
is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Your armory sucks.
One assault rifle.
we have an assault rifle, a couple of grenades, and a pistol. Good luck.
And the shower's down at the end.
This is our armory. Who are you planning on arming?
You.
Courtesy of the
Just you.
UCA, I'm guessing.
No, as I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Cool.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe
Patriots.
that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed.
Is he made out of
And a
tar?
fellow doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the tar currents. The downside
Got
being that we all
Gale's
have
cat.
to bathe in Caribbean.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake
Hey,
your
George
hand.
Miller's here.
Steer this ship so.
I knew this felt Mad Max.
Now the computer does most of the work.
that
Of
sandstorm.
course he got George
Hold on.
Miller involved.
We dive into the tower and use it to travel underground.
Every character is
Just
just
beneath
played
the
by a
surface.
different director now.
Here-
Currents we can ride almost anywhere.
How
what's your role in
confused
all
do you
this?
think George Miller was?
I make
I
sure
don't know
Drawbridge
this-
because
is
I know
friends
for
who
a
offer
fact
that
him and
image.
George Miller or him
you're the
him being Hideo Kojima
That's right.
and George
These days
Miller
in
are
fragile
friends.
in name.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they post about each other all the time on like social media and there's pictures. of
How
them
does
together.
Hideo Kojima just make friends with all these Hollywood directors?
I don't know.
Because, like, I have a hard time believing
Where we
that
headed?
George Miller knows
At the moment, we're bound for the
a
plate
lot
building
of
next to
Hideo Kojima's work.
the one that you put on the network for us.
Like, I have a
This
hard time
station
picturing
is on the
George
other
Miller
side.
just
Sitting
playing
down
through
playing
Metal
Metal
Gear.
Gear Solid,
Has
yeah.
to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well,
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not.
Oh man.
It is an honor,
No,
Sam.
literally. That's the
that
character's name.
puppet?
What? Puppet? No, no. No, I am alive and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my
I don't know
talents.
that person.
Lou, where are you?
Faith Adkin?
Akin.
Sam,
A-K-I-N.
that pod is empty.
Well, he's a German filmmaker. Surprise! It's another director.
You know, no
The
one
only
should have to
person,
suffer
the only
such
people
loss.
in this game that aren't directors
Are these two?
are these two. Well, I guess
Believe me, I
Mama
do.
wasn't.
Which is
That's
why.
Margaret Qualley.
Yes,
See
I
here,
think
known
you
for
two
In the
should
Fade,
go on
Head On, Soul Kitchen,
more
Edge of
adventure.
Heaven.
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America.
Oh, now
I'm
we're
sure
going to
a lengthy
Australia.
journey will help
Thanks
you to
for my
heal.
George Miller's here.
We're just going to literal Mad Max now.
Look,
Sam,
Witness me!
we've arrived.
look, Wizard of Oz has happened. We've
In
found the
case you're wondering,
tentacle.
my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
Big boss.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support.
Can't you, like, drop me off in one
so
place
we're
while you,
crystal clear,
and then go get another?
Our mission
No,
is
we're
to
just
connect
here.
the whole Australian
We'll back you
continent
up.
to the existing chiral network here in North America.
So Mexico is
Well,
just
how
the
are we supposed to
tutorial
do that again?
country.
By
Essentially,
using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
is that why they brought up the there's two BB-28s? You're just gonna have two?
Yeah, that's gonna be a. That's going to be a twist. That's gonna be one of the twists.
Yeah.
You ready for another trip with Daddy?
Yep.
Okay, kiddo. Let's go.
I'm going back to sleep.
Wait, me when there's BTs. Make yourself presentable.
Groom yourself. So, can you change your hair? Yep.
I mean, it's probably not gonna let me actually choose the hairstyle. It's just gonna make him not look homeless.
Coward. He still looks homeless. Get this. Get this man a beard, kit.
He did that with scissors. Dye hair.
Does hair dye really come in
No.
aerosol like that, or
It
is he
does
just spray painting his hair?
He's just spray painting his hair.
It's like, oh, some Krylon. That'll be good.
I prefer the shade of Rust-Oleum. There you go. I look like Norman Reedus again.
Who actually uses Rust-Oleum?
I use it for painting exhaust because they make the best.
The high temp is
the high
good,
temp,
yeah. Okay, I'm talking normal paint, though. It's Krylon or nothing. I just don't like Rust-Oleum's nozzles in comparison to Krylon's. I feel like Krylon has the better nozzle. Hell yeah.
Where's that VR training? First thing I thought was.
Here we go! Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
I actually like the animation style they're going with on Dollman.
It's really choppy.
Yeah, like it's like running at like 10 frames per second.
I prefer the driver's seat.
Kind of sounds like Tobias Forge just a little
bit.
bit.
That explains this. So we were trying to, me and someone at work was trying to figure out why that picture of Hideo Kojima I showed you yesterday. He has Dollman.
You have a choice.
Oh shoot, we're in the hospital. Oh no.
Oh no, we're remembering the. This isn't Matt Mickelson.
Is this Dollman? Or is this new?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh?
Okay, so it's not
Let's just
Dollman.
say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan.
Well, are we gonna go Halo jump?
I don't think so. I think it's just
coward.
Australia.
Hasn't been
Australia
outside in a long while. Let's get going, hmm? If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
I'll leave you somewhere.
It's not so bad.
I see this was made by a Jeep owner.
This one's for you.
I'm annoyed that I can't have it permanently on there like I did. First
So
game.
I think you're in Mexico still.
I think so too. It's definitely more like Mexico.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. And when all is said and done, you can take stock. Decide what's next.
Anything good here?
You can hide in the post box.
Please select an item to fabricate.
Oh, boo. I fabricated. Dark people.
Safety first.
He still has the weird one. Got it.
Tasty.
That's interesting. If you do that, he immediately kneels. That's
Interesting.
That's actually handy.
Elon? Did you get George Miller to fly your new rocket ship? That's actually a really cool. Yeah, that was a cool reveal.
Yeah.
I mean, Death Stranding 1 did that a few times, but doing it right at the top of the hill was pretty rad. Okay, so you're leaving Mexico and going to Australia. Reunion.
What's the deal with them?
Oh boy, this just shot straight to the top of Dylan's favorite list.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way through the plate gate. Carefully.
Intercontinental.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be really handy.
A different cover. That isn't including accidentally sneaking into
Mexico's pretty neat. I actually like Mexico. Jamaica's rad, though. Like, I would never live in Jamaica. But man, is that place cool to visit.
Yeah, the thing is, if I'm gonna spend money on go to Japan.
It's like, like every single person I met in Jamaica was like super, super cool. And they do not care about stereotypes in the slightest.
I know. I have actually heard that about Jamaica.
Because
they just let it.
Yeah, because like literally, like when I went there, literally the first thing that that I was asked was, "You want a joint?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." Oh no, it's 2001.
It is. Babies and everything. All we need is a monkey and monoliths. I saw something because everyone's being weird, or not weird. Everyone's going crazy with the JD Vance memes. I saw, I saw someone that made like an AI redo of the scene of in 2001 where all the monkeys find the monolith, and it's a bunch of JD Vances around a couch. That's stupid. Love
A strange place if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
It would make sense over here to, bring the internet to Australia. Because their internet sucks.
Probably even worse in this game.
That's a lot of places to go. Looks like we're doing the whole continent.
That'll be a $10,000 installation fee for you.
It's interesting. We're starting in Western Australia.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I like the thing I'm rated highest at is combat.
That's the thing you've been floundering.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
That looks so much like rats.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
Getting a Wally vibe from this guy.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Sam, this is Di Hardman.
I'm gonna go through them all, 'cause I'm curious.
Sam, it's Hardman.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Oh.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no.
I don't know
We're
how
the
to
same.
explain what's going on.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's card now resides within Lockdown. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
What?
I said I don't
Sam,
know how to
this is Di
explain
Hardman.
this.
All right, pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the president.
The new president? The guy who took over...
Chancellor Palpatine?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system
Oh,
anymore.
okay, so Charlie gets
Di
voice to
Hardman was the
whoever
first and only president,
you pick, but
making
it
it
didn't
one
want
of
to
the
pick the first
shortest-lived
two. I
single
wanted to
executive
go
administrations
with.
in history. One can only
Oh,
guess
I
what
got
he
Die
felt
Hardman.
about it.
Oh, no,
Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years.
Or maybe it railroads
APAS,
you.
however,
Die
is far
Hardman,
more
no matter
efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight.
Why
of
do you
APAC,
like
a
acronyms
service
more than the
provider to
U.S.
which
government?
we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Politicians!
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly.
I know him.
I
from
firmly
somewhere.
believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence.
Well, he's been in
as
a
well.
lot of games.
A valid concern.
He was in the Shadow of Mordor
But
games,
Wasn't
God of
the
War.
UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC. A
The
private
Batman.
corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter.
Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal.
The Old Republic, Call
You
of
see, the
Duty.
plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved.
He's Stephen Armstrong in
At that time,
Revengeance.
APAS should
Ah,
have
he's
sufficient data
Senator
to
Armstrong,
calculate the
okay.
location of other points of connection between continents.
The memes.
With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of
Hold
these
up.
land masses.
Because he's...
In other words, this mission is not
He
just
is also
about
the
linking
Turian
up a single
counselor
continent.
in Mass Effect
By
3.
connecting
Oh,
Australia,
one.
we will be one
Yeah.
step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where
Yep,
everyone
he was the
is part
Turian
of
counselor in
greater
all 3
whole.
Mass Effects.
Nice.
I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so.
I do recognize that the
Tell
council
me,
made
though.
a decision, but given
Was
it's a
Charlie
stupid ass
you?
decision, I've elected
speak
not to
for me as
listen.
necessary.
That's,
Ensure
that
the
that
operation
was me
proceeds according
every
to
time I
plan.
play Mass Effect. I'm like,
Our
cool.
corporation,
I don't give what the council says. I'm gonna go do
calculate
shepherd
what
things.
factors
Bye.
and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie.
They're the only the council's the only thing that got close to as much hatred as
Solarians.
It will be your job to travel the continent
You
and connect
can
the people.
think about
Sam.
how much you hated the
But know
Solarian
that
counselor.
everyone on this ship is eager to
It's not as
back
bad
you
as
up.
the one guy though.
You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're
What's
gonna
his
do it?
name? The guy from the first game. The like rich dude.
Oh, the Corpo guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Ananias.
Yeah. Because like
Did it before.
that being said, the main
Seems like the only
Solarians
thing
you
to do
talk
that.
to are pretty cool. You know,
Like Morden and
Morden
Kirrahe.
Kirrahe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Morden has one of the, like, if you get into it, one of the more emotional lines in the whole series.
Oh, dude, Morden's arc is like S tier writing.
Right. That thing at the end, he's like, no, it must be someone else would screw it up. And it's like,
It's just someone else might have gotten it wrong.
or someone
yeah.
else might have gotten it wrong, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Morden.
Well, and it's even more interesting, like from Mass Effect 2 to 3, because he's like hardline, like, yes, the genophage needed to happen. That was the right call. And then by 3, he's like, yeah, this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Maybe the genophage didn't have to happen.
Looks like you've been supplied with a drawbridge crew hat.
Oh boy, we get a hat.
I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Oh, you bold of you to assume I have a style.
Please tell me it's the beret that Quiet has. Not Quiet.
Fragile. Fragile. Oh, it must be Italian.
Oh, I can change Dolman. That's great. Oh. What's Kip? Oh. Konami.
The Konami hat.
No, it's not Konami. It's Kojima.
Kojima.
It's the opposite of Konami.
Kojima's like having an aneurysm. Like, no! I escaped them.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want this hat.
That's actually a pretty
sick
dope hat.
Yeah.
That is a dope hat. You gotta wear it backwards.
I can never get over this sunglasses, no matter how many times I see them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy.
I hate that. Can't say I was expecting that. Boy.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Do you think he just dreads elevators?
Yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of them.
If that's the kind of shit that happens every time. Well, I guess not elevators, but whenever you hook up to the BB.
Well, and like all of the bad memories are attached to elevators.
Let me give you a rundown of your new
Because the
job.
Mads Mikkelsen thing, like the whole
same deal
incident
as
started at an
people
elevator
here are
because he
isolated.
made it to the
The cities
elevator
are cut
when
off from one another. And so,
Die Hard
to
Man
bring
and
all of Australia
the
into
guards
Chiral
showed up.
network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll
Yeah, we
connect
talked
several
about this,
facilities
Fragile.
in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that
They
will
really
take you to the
thought hard
first
about that
facility.
name, didn't they?
Your first
I like that they
destination
use
is
the
home
same
to what
naming
they're
scheme
calling
as
the government.
America.
They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Hopefully the Ultra deck works.
Charlie
I like the
may
Ultra
be our
deck.
patron,
It's very handy.
but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any
I need to
instructions
start,
Charlie
if I'm
gives
gonna
have
do
been
it for
discussed
this
with and
upcoming
approved by me.
Comic-Con,
All right,
FanX, whatever,
let's get to it.
I need to start
Review the
collecting
details
Amazon
of the main
boxes.
order and the delivery terminal.
Did take stuff there.
What?
Did take stuff to FanX.
No. Do you not remember what we talked about last time when we played this?
Having people sign? Or
No. When we were playing this. I was gonna make a costume, but it was gonna be like...
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
It was gonna be...
Well, you're welcome to take some of the boxes we have in the garage.
Because it's gonna be him, but Amazon.
Yeah. You gotta get those doofy glasses with the
Sam,
hat.
this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing
They
your
made
actions
those
so
glasses.
far,
You could actually buy
and
them.
it seems
Yeah,
it's a new upgrade.
Even if I did, I'm sure someone came up with the 3D print files and started selling them on Etsy or something.
Why would you have all the weight on one side?
Mm-hmm.
Backpack customization. You can put patches on it. Look, you can move where you put the patch. Make new patches too, but I haven't gotten any. Oh, I guess I got this one. Should put the logo right below the logo. I like that there's just this huge, like, Molly panel on the back of this thing. It's like, what?
A-Pass enhancements are now available.
That's cool.
Okay. Got an achievable.
Yeah, this feels... Now I feel like I'm playing Death Stranding again. Get loaded up, and jump into a motorcycle full of boxes. Not evenly put on there, but whatever. There's a baby crying in my car. Definitely is.
They get you.
No? Is it red?
Because you're on Mars instead of Australia? I don't know. I don't understand what to do with human things.
There it is.
Your order deck's twitching. Must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your order deck's movements as you proceed.
Ooh, I'm gonna go that way.
Again?
Guess we'll see when you load back in. Are you repatriating?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Blue Zemo now. Yep, there it is. There's that big old void out.
Wow. That's kind of neat. That they, I mean, that's a total Hideo Kojima thing to do. Like, it's like, when you die, I want a big ass hole where you died. What about all the stuff there? Figure it out.
big ass hole.
But that's a lot of resources. What part of big asshole did you not get? Maybe we can make the whole. We can make it a dick. We can make him a total douche knob. How about that? No, not like a big asshole. Like a big ass hole, in the ground.
I want a hole in the ground.
That's very big.
Did you even play the first game?
No, because we were locked in the closet making it. And then when we were done, you made us start on this game. But you can't go in there. That's stupid. What's the point of a big asshole if you can't go in?
Maybe that's like a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot this is Death Stranding. I can't do shit like that.
Almost toppled over.
Just like that, Sam.
Shut up, Doll Man. Don't.
Doll Man's just gonna. He's just.
I'm Sam.
Doll Man's like, yeah, I know, Sam. I just used your name. Why are you yelling it?
We're gonna get back, and Doll Man's gonna go to Fragile. Like, you know he was like that.
Like trying to go somewhere. Yeah, that's why you just send him out with a flash drive to, fix everyone's Wi-Fi, because we don't know what else to do with them.
Yeah, why do you think we send him to walk across countries twice now?
Oh, I just figured he was a really good IT guy. Nope. He just knows how to plug in flash drives, and we do everything from there.
He just happens to have the blood that kills BTs, so that's handy. It would be really cool right now. My motorcycle.
Well, that's what you get. Love that you didn't even try to argue it.
Well, because I was like, I'm sorry. I was going to say, I'm sorry I don't know how the BT thing works. I'm like, no, I watched the thing point at it, and I said, screw it, I'll just get past it.
Fuck, we ball.
Yeah, it's my fault. So... You know what, now that we're walking... Helpful.
Keep it up, Sam.
Man, this game is pretty though.
Right?
It's just landscape, like natural
formations.
Natural formations. Nature, the game.
Yeah, I mean the first one was a lot like that too.
Yeah.
Like we were saying yesterday, Kojima usually makes a pretty game.
Yeah. Well, and so I think I mentioned this yesterday, but yeah, I put him up like in the same category as George Lucas, where he knows what looks good, he knows what like feels good. It's just dialogue and writing. He's a little.
Come on, let's get this done.
Well, he's not George Lucas bad with dialogue.
No, he's pretty good at it.
But
actually.
like,
It's just.
But like, he gets lost in the sauce when he's writing the story.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
Like, honestly, George Lucas isn't even like George Lucas's main problem is just dialogue, because his story writing is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But like, I mean, there's a few things that I like with the prequels that I wouldn't. Like, you can see his writing ability isn't that great, but his like creativity, world design, and like everything creating the world that the story takes place in, he's like one of the best. Because like, I still think like episode 1 was a mistake because he didn't need to start it there, because it didn't do anything.
Just started with Attack of the Clones.
Yes, that should have been Attack of the Clones should have been episode 1. Like, that would have been the perfect intro to the prequels, and then have someone else write the dialogue. But you shift that over, make episode 3 episode 2, and then put one about the downfall of the Jedi and like Darth Vader hunting down all the Jedi,
or even make 2,
or one in between 2 and 3 about the Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, those are the
what
two
the series did.
Yeah, because those were the two ideas I had. Like, talking to people, like, what would I have done if I had done the prequels? I would have kept it the same, but either put a movie in between 2 and 3, or put a movie right after 3. But I think I agree it would have made more sense to put it between 2 and 3, and then you can let his fall to the dark side, like, it'll take longer.
Yeah,
you know, like, show him getting like severe PTSD, like watching his friends get killed in combat, and then slowly go down the dark path.
Yeah.
And then by 3, it's not like he's like a good guy 1 minute and killing kids in the next minute.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's like, he goes from maybe this dark side's not like the worst thing in the world to I'm gonna go kill children now.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause like, had it been like, you know, like in episode 1, he's like full Jedi, and then episode 2, he's like just like battle fatigued, and the Emperor's like, oh, the Jedi are incompetent, they're the reason why this war's going on, blah 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 blah. And he's like, oh, I don't know, I have my doubts. And then by episode 3, he's like, yeah, fuck the Jedi. That would have been sick.
Because I love the idea of like them making him a master, but not
on the council, but not a master.
Yeah.
But we do not grant you the rank of master.
Because that gives him another reason to just be like, the Jedi don't care about me.
Yeah. But, and like, the Clone Wars really, like, the Clone Wars had all the story beats that would have worked as a movie. You know, you show him like going to battle, and then showing the Jedi as incompetent battle leaders that get people killed. And then, you know, he's like, I don't really know about the Jedi, they kind of suck. And by the third movie, he's just full, like, he's not even, like, hiding it at that point. He's, like, openly defying the Jedi, yada, yada, yada. And then by the time he's killing kids, you're like, ah, yeah, that makes sense. Government space. What government is it?
The government. That was
I know.
That's what they were saying.
Now displaying your current
You know, it's stuff like that that makes me think, like, you know, I could be a writer. I'm too hard on myself.
A chiral communications transmission.
Because every time I think about writing a story, I'm like, I really struggle with names. It's too hard. I give up. But then I see something like this, and it's like, the government. And it's like, that's what the name of the faction is. The government. I'm like, okay, maybe I can write something and just be bad at naming, because clearly it works for Hideo Kojima.
But he's not bad at naming. This one's a little weird, because it's all blank man, but...
Well, yeah, it's just on-the-nose stuff.
Yeah. But I think that was kind of cool.
It's like, Heartman, what's his... Oh, who's he? He's a guy that has heart problems. Okay, what about Die Hard Man? What about this guy that is really hard to kill and he just keeps surviving? Die Hard Man. Because it's hard to die.
To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with you.
Okay, what about this Frankenstein guy that was a resurrected dead person? Dead man! Okay, what about this government faction? The government!
Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents.
Okay, what about these baby things that you created? BBs!
The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent.
Really interesting
as well as
hearing
devastating
Australian accents in this.
But like a real Australian.
Yeah.
Not
that's for sure.
Not like a cartoon one.
Take the bowler gun, for example.
Take the bowler gun.
Data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model.
Why did,
you can charge
is he blind in his right eye? Or,
that is something
or is that just a trick of the light? Because it looks like he's got sunglasses on the right.
He does.
We've developed a number of unique attachments.
Okay, so it's not just, I'm not just crazy.
Yeah, I know he does stuff like that on purpose. He always gives like
a unique design.
Yeah, and he does that
to make him memorable.
To make him memorable because of James Bond.
Because
all the Bond villains had their little thing, you know.
That
clearly, you know how much he loves Bond. Metal Gear Solid 3 is trying to be a Bond movie.
No.
So.
Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road.
I mean, hell, these games, at this point with Hideo Kojima, the most memorable thing he could do is just make a normal character with nothing interesting about them. That would be one of the most memorable Hideo Kojima characters ever. Because he'd be like the one normal guy in a world dominated by, like, Hideo Kojima characters.
I mean, Metal Gear had some.
I'm sure he'd provide us with all
First
kinds
one I
of
can
useful
think of is
information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work.
Yeah, but her thing, she was just kind of simping for Snake.
In
the first one,
yeah.
And then, but by 4, she's like a submarine captain.
So check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
Which I guess even then, like by those standards, she's just a regular submarine captain.
With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully.
What was her job in the first game? She's just the liaison.
Well, she was your save file person, but
to extend network coverage as
she
far as West Fort
like the reason they brought her in is she made the like radar system, and so she was the tutorial person. Like if you had questions about something in the game, like not what do I do next, but like, how does this mechanic work, she would tell you.
So she's like the tech officer or something.
Kind of,
yeah. Here to pick up this main order.
How'd she go from that to submarine captain? I don't think Hideo Kojima fully understands how the military works.
What is the U.S. military? What we got?
Was she even in the Navy in the first game?
I think she was. If you read the like
Mailing Metal Gear. That's an interesting picture. Just her holding an airsoft gun.
Really, Mei Ling.
It looks like a cosplayer, like someone cosplaying as her.
It says IDW Publishing, so that might be from the comic.
But why is she holding a BB gun with an orange tip?
I don't know that.
It's so strange.
This cargo has been designated breakable.
Oh, data analyst.
This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made. We've also provided you with a...
Wasn't a submarine, it was the Missouri. That's right.
Yeah, she was on a ship,
not just any ship, the Missouri. The ship that you can, that's ready, all battle ready, ready to go, and they have ammo on there, just waiting to be used. You just have to dust everything off and start it up, according to Battleship.
All he needs is some veterans.
Oh, that movie was so dumb. Why did I like that movie?
I don't know. That's actually a very good question.
It's like a guilty pleasure movie. Like, I understood it was bad. But I still enjoyed it. Does it make sense that they have these random buoys in the middle of the ocean that they can use to play Battleship with the aliens? No. But they had to tie it to the game somehow.
Yeah. Right.
Does it make sense that the Japanese ship commander just knows how to do that? No. But I don't care, because I really liked the guy they got to play him. What's his name? He's in King Kong, or not King Kong, Godzilla.
The Asian guy, right?
The Japanese guy, yeah.
It's not Ken Watanabe, is it?
Yeah, Ken Watanabe. I love him. Like, I absolutely adore him in The Last Samurai.
I think I'm gonna finish this delivery.
That's good.
Not inclined to take stock of your armaments?
I keep forgetting Dollman is there until he opens his... Because every time Dollman speaks, I'm like, who the hell is... Oh, that's right.
I'll say, I'm armed. I'm good. How about you let me do this, Dollman? The guy who has walked across the country.
And who isn't dead.
Take care, Sam.
So,
well, I would have been dead a long time ago.
I mean, yeah, you're
I'm
a
a
repatriate.
repatriate,
So, yeah, that's fair.
Is that guy's name Covetous Trash? It is. I saw one the other day that, while you were in the bathroom, that was like Rancid Roach, and I was like, nice.
Rancid Roach. Oh, he's
Sam,
just a Papa Roach and a Rancid fan, apparently.
After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Or he's just really
Those are two very different bands.
Don't worry, you got this.
Or he's just really upset at Garrett's horse.
That. Or he had a really
that's
bad
crazy.
high. What?
Oh boy.
So I can just yeet Dollman. So I can see stuff. That's amazing.
Oh, Hideo Kojima, you came through for us. You beautiful bastard, you.
And we're back.
There you go.
So stupid. I love that. Yeah, but Rancid Roach could also be he had a really bad trip off of some weed once.
I feel like it's closer to that, knowing, you know, people who
knowing
play video
PlayStation
games.
gamers.
but the Geralt one also makes sense because
yeah,
that is a video game. Did I still do that?
I mean, but Roach isn't really rancid. He's just an idiot.
And he ends up in trees.
He's just brain dead, or in the middle of the ocean.
That's what I do. I get horses in weird places.
I don't like the way you said that.
Look at what you call it?
So that ship just follows you around then.
Metal Gear Rex just follows me around. That
does it actually shoot missiles or something at bad guys? That's what I want to know.
Probably not.
Like, that would be so funny if you went to a bandit camp and then your ship is just like bombing and
just giving me air
bombing
support.
bandits.
Because yeah, when it, I think it just spins.
Man, that ship has some balls on it.
Yeah. I'm under the whatever the Transformers joke is what I'm trying to make. But yeah, like this view up here that's about to pop up, like
yeah, it has a Rex.
That looks so much like Rex.
Because the crane is where the railgun would be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. Yeah. Kojima did that. There's no way he's gonna make another thing that looks so much like Rex. Which
it's just Rex's head.
It really is. Yeah.
Just Rex's head that with some engines on it.
Because I'm sorry, like I'm proud of Kojima for realizing who the
2 wheels up.
The best
Metal Gear was. What's that? Oh, that's your car.
Oh, it
or
is.
a car.
It is a car.
Remember to rest.
Dibs.
Yeah, thanks, person. Feel free to jump in and drive off.
Comes back to his car. Oh, dang it! Aw, man. Look, there's green. Careful, careful, careful. There's rocks. Or trees. Ruh-roh. Send it. He's like, I don't know what to do. You're going so fast. Just send it, bro. Oh, it's not letting you go up. It's like, oh, all that progress gone.
How did this guy get anywhere in North America?
This is the guy that reunited in United States? No, it's called the UCA now, actually. Totally different. You'll never catch me! Where's your destination? Ride through the valley of the shadow of death.
I fear everything.
Your cargo's breaking. Lou's enjoying the ride.
That explains it. I have 2 objectives. Alright, we're gonna do this one. This is the one. Once this catches me, it's gonna fly. See, there it goes. Does that actually work? Like electric cars?
I mean, yes, but it's not really.
It's hardly reportable.
Yeah,
Like,
I would like it's only a difference of like a couple of miles.
Yeah, if you
like.
Sam, that is a veritable herd of chiral creatures. Far more than we're equipped to handle. We should hurry and get away while we still
Just
can.
send it. Yeah.
I would, but there's cargo. Yeah, and it's really tricky.
Yeah, you're like yeeting yourself into a cliff face.
I beat these. I'm trying to go around this here.
Is there even a way up on this side? It looks like you're going up. Like, I mean, check the map, but...
I think it's taking off the bike. Start actually climbing.
Okay. You're taking this in a very interesting way. I'm not at all surprised that you're doing this. Because there's a hill up there.
Where BTs are.
I guess.
Fine, I'll just...
As he keeps walking straight into the wall, trying to desperately find a way to do it.
I was doing that for a reason. So I didn't fall down. I don't want to hear platforming advice from you.
Well, I'm not telling you. I'm not giving you platform advice. I'm giving my advice is to avoid the platforming.
Platforming's fine.
Sure, in a game designed for it.
It'd be great if I had a ladder on me right
So you have blood rounds, right? Can you just shoot him? Or throw a grenade at him? Not very observant.
Well, they can't see. More here.
Okay, so that doesn't really work. Oh, he's big. That's a big boy.
Avoiding. No.
Your cargo is damaged beyond repair, Sam. No choice but to give up.
Well, I think that's
Yeah,
a good excuse to stop, and we'll just revisit this.
We'll just restart here.